Hey there, in this 3-minute video I'm going to show you some quick keyboard shortcuts that I think are very helpful to know for you and your students when you're using Canva Whiteboard. So let's go.
Now, one question I am asked a lot by teachers is how do I prevent them from deleting stuff if I've got something in this whiteboard and I don't want it to disappear? Well, at this point, you can't really add to a background per se, but what I would recommend is you can kind of come in, highlight everything, you could group it, and that's one way. You can even click the lock button and that'll kind of like lock it to that screen. So that's one way. Now, if I click this, if I click delete or backspace, it's not going to disappear. Now, this doesn't prevent a student from coming in, unlocking and deleting, but I think that's at least one safeguard that you can put into place is to highlight everything, group it, and then click the lock button. I want to highlight some shortcuts or keyboarding tips for using Canva whiteboards. So if I use 2 fingers, I can scroll left or scroll right. And if I click Control while doing that, I have the ability to zoom in. I can also pinch on my keyboard to control the zoom feature as well. Now, if at any point within a Canva whiteboard, if I click the letter S, a sticky note will show up on the screen. I can make it bigger, smaller. I can also edit the font or the color. So there's some customization feature there. So one more time, that's anytime you click the letter S. I think that students can use these to reply to a question, brain dump, share prior knowledge, lots of other information. They have the ability to change the color of the font. You can also highlight all of them and then sort by name, color, or topic. So I think that's a really cool little feature there. You can sort by color, name, or topic really quickly, really easily. All right, so if I move up here to an empty space, if I hold my space bar, left click, and then move my mouse around, I can drag the entire whiteboard from the left or right. So that space, left click, and then moving your mouse either on your trackpad or by your mouse. This one's a little bit tricky, I will admit that. All right, now next, if you ever get lost, I just recommend that you come, like let's say I'm way up here, I don't know where I'm at. If you click on the 40% and you click fit, that brings you back to home. That fits everything on the screen and then you can zoom in. There is a timer on the left-hand side. I can change that. I can change the music, volume. And then a really cool thing is whoever's collaborating in here also sees this timer. So that's a great way to keep us on task, keep that lesson structure and pace and moving. Last but not least, there's a slider bar on this lower right-hand side that will zoom me in and out. All right, I hope you found this insightful, yet also practical, and that you feel empowered to use Canva whiteboards with your students in your classroom.